very close to making a century. Very fortunate. And then where you'd like to take the first section into this last 5 frames.
Okay, nice pop there from Lucan. With the brown here, you can screw down, keep this side of the table. Ideally, you'd like to get the red close to the black. Just battling to hit that. Because if you come down far enough, we also would have the option of the red into the middle. That'll allow him quite a big target from the brown. And just accepted that and actually played good safety and got ideal position with the white behind the green. Good escape from Neil there. Okay, just be careful there if he does try and get into balk. I think he's coming around to see what kind of angle he has to avoid the reds, but also if he catches it too thick, he could go in off. Yeah, I was just afraid of that, just by containing safety. Wasn't worth the risk trying to play a great safety shot. You could easily leave something on. Just bide his time. Certainly not really putting anything today, Neil, that's overly tricky or hard. And a nice break in the last would have given him a little bit of confidence, but you think he's definitely going to have to improve in all departments. Safety hasn't been particularly good either. Careful. Has to be careful in playing either the edge of the pack or below the black to make sure he doesn't contact the red or the pink on the left hand side. Yeah, I was a little bit fearful of those, that's why you end up catching it thinner. As a result then, more pace on the white, it's after coming in and out of balk. Shot particularly goes really well. That kind of run through.
I think it sort of brings his cue back. It's almost like a pendulum swing, isn't it? The way that backswing that just comes all the way back and straight through the ball. And you're right, he does play that shot well.
Yeah, if you just looked at his backswing coming back so far, you just presume he's going to hit it an awful lot harder. It's such great timing. And that long backswing seems like just such a great range of shots. Seems to play every shot without much effort. If he does go into position, it's a great asset to have. Seems like he can play any shot just to get out of trouble.
Don't think that in him, without getting too technical. He has a long bridge, in other words, his bridge hand is often a long way away from the ball. Of course, oh goodness me. Well, that's not the reason he missed that shot. Can't imagine that he would miss it. And he's baffled as well. What I was going to make about Luca was that this long bridge that you'll see over the course of this match, maybe if he wins again tomorrow, he tried to shorten it, and I think he was told that maybe that wasn't the way forward. It doesn't give him much room at the back to play the shot because all the queue is in front of him, not behind him, if you like. But I think he just thought, well, you know what, I'm going to go back to my old ways, and he's won the world title doing that. And I think you can give him a lot of credit. It's almost gone against sort of the coaching manual. Said, I'm doing it my way. I like that.
Exactly, he doesn't have to do it the same way everybody else does it. He just has to do it as good. Again, another long pot for Neil, for him. A good bit away from potting it. Again, chance here for Luca, but look at maybe play this red up into the corner pocket, look straight. And of course he's got the pink waiting. Maybe from the pink over the pocket, might even decide to go into the cluster. Yeah, a bit disappointed there. It's easy enough shot really for Luca, who's playing at a nice pace. And of course the same issue here for Neil. Can just pop the red, he's got the pink waiting for him. Yeah, I'm really starting to feel like an important frame. Obviously it's important frame, the scoreboard, but it's getting more important when each player has chances and doesn't take them. The significance seems greater. Again, if this is just off straight, be careful. Obviously the straight, every chance of following in after. If you play dead weight, you're always a little bit unsure, like a bit of confidence in the table. That's why he's playing this other red.
Yeah, I mean this one puts the cue ball on the black cushions, isn't it? That gives him the red in the pocket on the pink ball. That's very well played. I think he ended up playing a better shot in some ways because taking the red off the black spot is handy also.
And also if he did miss that red, wasn't going to leave anything. Slow roll from distance into bulk. I think he tried to disturb the pack there.
But from the angle he was coming in from the third goal, there wasn't a big target, was there? Because he's almost got to hit the left-hand red full ball to really make any impact on them. So it was a surprising shot if he did play.
Yeah, these are the kind of shots today so far he has been missing. That for him with a lot of confidence, struck that with great authority. Again, Luca looking on, could possibly start getting maybe slightly annoyed as Neil's starting to play better. You might be thinking, did he slightly let him off the hook? Didn't press home a real big advantage. Having said that, that's an unbelievable miss. Again, didn't have to do anything with the white.
Well, that's a very easy black that Robertson has missed, and Luca BRECEL possibly even easier pink earlier in this frame. But it's kind of been the story of what we've seen so far here in Shanghai this afternoon. No getting around it. It's not been a classic game yet, but I think it's going to be quite interesting as the day goes on. See who copes with conditions and who accepts that they're playing at their best and just get over the line. Because this is a huge event on the calendar, and when you want to be a part of the final here over 21 frames, tomorrow, first to 11 against the great Ronnie O'Sullivan. It's an opportunity not to be missed for a snooker player.
And Neil in particular, obviously a very prestigious tournament, big money involved. But he's that remarkable record since 2006. He's managed to win a tournament every year. Obviously, apart from this, there's plenty of tournaments before Christmas, but so we look to keep that streak going. Fantastic achievement. But to have any chance just to get to the final, he's going to have to improve. As I said, in all departments. He's not finding the ball cushion with his safeties. He's generally missing long pots, and then even in amongst them, they're missing something easy or losing his cue ball control. Luke hasn't been at his best, but at the same time, hasn't really had to work too hard for it. Again, talking about Neil needs to improve, but of course, there's every chance Luke can improve. A player's probably more likely to improve 4-1 up rather than 4-1 down.
Just wonder if he's got any thoughts about playing on the yellow to get into the bunch from the left side here of one cushion. He's got to look across at the line of the shot. Yeah, player. Certainly the path into the reds from that side is a better one, but I don't think he got perfectly on the yellow. A little straight on it perhaps. So he didn't have much of a target point there.
Yeah, that side. Yeah, I think that red on the side cushion was in the way. I thought he might even try to play a little cannon on it, try and get it into play. Not the best safety shot either. Quite careless, really should have just made sure the red was safe. All he had to do there was ensure Neil didn't get a look at the pot. Just to see, does he pot this?
I know it's easy black in this fight, but just one or two of those long pots going in to give him confidence. And I think that part of his game, if he can restore it, then that'll help his cause over the course of the remaining frames in this match. He's played a good positional shot here, although I think he feels it sort of checked off that final cushion. He seemed to be en route to be on the red. And now look where he is. Absolutely nowhere in a snooker.
Yeah, I don't know whether bounced off that last cushion. Seemed very surprised by the reaction of it. Looked like he was going to be well short of the red. Yeah, that shot alone just went to the confusion in his mind about conditions. It did look like he did that perfect, to be fair.
Slow touching ball, although rather than play up the table in behind green and brown, he feels that he can get to this red to pot it. So understandably he's taking that option. I'm going to be annoyed not to have got it.
It's unlikely this type of play or standard of play will continue for the whole day, but if it did, whoever wins, it would find it fairly draining. Neil gets rained on again, I think. But whoever got through, if it continued, would be fairly tired, and of course their opponent, Ronnie O'Sullivan, has had a day off, which is always an advantage, particularly if the other semi-final was a long, slow, grueling affair, which this has been so far.
Now Luca's having a few difficulties, being 1 or 2 shots thick. Now go back to the first time Mark Selby won the world title. He played the Ronnie O'Sullivan in that final that year, 2014, and Ronnie beat Barry Wilkins with a session of spell. So he didn't actually play on the 15th day of tour. He'd already won by then, and he thought it would give him a big advantage in the final, having had a day off, but School thought it just took him out of the tournament a little bit for a day, so it didn't always work that way. I know what you're saying, it should be an advantage, because Mark won that final.
Yeah, I think that Ronnie was 10-5 up, and in amongst them, certainly felt like even though he was 10-7 up, he kind of missed a trick a little piece, and of course Mark had a good night's sleep and regrouped, but
yeah, maybe it's clearly in the interest to have had a day off, I think. Anyway, good shot played there. He doesn't have a very wide target to aim at. He's close to the red, I think he can still pop this. And if it goes in, you would think that he'd have a terrific chance of winning the frame. This next shot, a little delicate one, and these are the ones he had a few problems with, little soft screw shots where maybe on a cloth that's got some dampening, not has a chance to react. Let's just see how it goes here. I think you'll be pleased with that. That's gone through the gap. That's played.
yeah, doesn't have too much angle at the back here. That's why he's playing for the pink. Again, Neil, if he takes these next few pots, want to be 3-2 down the way he's played, the way he's felt, he'll be delighted. Again, Luke will just be a little bit irritated. Not so much even that he's missed a few of this frame, but also he had Neil on the back foot. Generally against the very top players, if you let them off the hook, you can pay the price. He felt Neil wasn't going to continue playing as bad for the whole day. Might never get any better for Luca for the whole day than it was at 3-0 up.
Well, this is the one he needs to make it 3-2. back. Yeah, I think the other thing to say is that if you're Luca BRECEL, if you're leading 3-0, you're really looking to take a lead of some description. And it probably looked 5-4, but some lead into the night session. He still may do that. But if Robertson was to get right back into it, that lead himself, then I would have thought that the session would not have gone as well as it could have done for Luca, but 4 more frames and we'll know more on that score. Robertson has definitely played better after the early frame. He could hardly have played worse actually for a player of standard. He's pulled another frame back.